welcome to my first video on this channel. I will confess that I have never done this before and I do not have all the correct equipment, so please hang with me while things come in the mail, but I was so excited to start that I just decided to get going today. That was my cat having the zoomies, which I'm sure will be a regular thing, and I hope you'll get to meet her. Her name is Sassafras. But anyways, why are we here and what are we doing? So welcome to Rachel the DIY Witch. That is me. And in this channel, I will be documenting the many projects that I do, whether it be sewing or painting or trying to update my beautiful home by painting it. But the premise is that I will pull tarot cards beforehand and then do this project and discuss how I felt that they reflected through it and talk about how it might change the way that I do the project beforehand as well. I pull tarot cards every day and I find them really helpful for self-reflection and for my creativity. So this first video is going to be a poll that I did this morning about this whole project of the DIY Witch. I'm really excited about these cards. I decided to use a tarot deck that I haven't used in a long time. Everything's going to be backwards, possibly, before I fix it. You will see in editing whether I figured that out or not. So here we have the Wildwood Tarot. This was my first tarot deck, and I haven't used it a lot and never really understood it until now, after doing a lot of work with a typical deck with the suits that are easy to Google. I am now much more comfortable. So the first card that I pulled was number 13, which is the death card, but look at how beautiful this death card is. I love birds, and these ravens are just stunning. And in this card we have a deer skull, we've got a full moon, some ravens, some trees, but it says the journey. So the Wildwood Tarot by Mark Ryan and John Matthews with art by Worthington, want to give them credit because it's absolutely gorgeous. They don't think of death as the end, they think of it as the marking of a journey. So I was so excited, actually, when I got this card. I got chills. It's a time for purification and alignment. Acknowledge the deepest aspects of your fears and desires. Do not fear challenge. Enter this time of withdrawal and renewal with patience and calm. The leap in the dark. So I felt this really reflected the beginning of this creative journey and taking this leap on myself, because this is something I am not comfortable with, but I feel this calling to do so and to share my creativity with the world. So journey is the leap. The next card that I pulled, I could not believe this either, was the Three of Stones, creativity. You can take a look here. Also, I've posted a photo of these three cards to my Instagram in case you want to look at them, which is at Rachel the DIY Witch. I also have another Instagram at the Witch of Pine Hollow, but I'm trying to figure out the whole rebranding process. But anyways, Three of Stones, creativity. What a beautiful card. You've got this green lady with her beautiful roots going down in the earth. When I think of grounding myself, I think this is going to be the image that I always now have in my head. She's laying against these beautiful three stones. And this suit represents the pentacles in this, or the pentagrams in this deck. And there's also some beautiful swirls and some trees in the background, lots of moss. Just stunning card. And from the book on this one, which is what I read before, did not mention that, an artist listens to the inner voice and hears the wind song of the universe. The courage and freedom and skill that allows the artist to mediate this energy must be refined and focused for effective and meaningful achievement. Releasing your dreams and desires into the universal consciousness always brings a response. So this is a creative project. I pulled creativity, obvious connection, but I think that this means that there will be a good response and that I should put my voice out there. So here I am, putting that voice out there. And finally, the last card that I pulled was Six of Bows, abundance. So here we have a beautiful fire with 6 bows, like bow and arrows around it. These are wands in other decks. And we have the beautiful tree behind it. And we've got lots of yummy things to eat. We've got pears, mushrooms, all kinds of treats of abundance around that fire. So This one says, allow the generous feeling of well-being to flow through you and around you and enjoy the pleasures and sustenance these healing and revitalizing gifts can offer. So this is going to bring abundance. I think not just maybe for me in the future. I'm not doing this for money or whatever, wherever this might bring me. It's mostly an outlet for my creativity, but I hope it brings others a feeling of abundance and joy. So those are my 3 cards. I feel really excited about that. My first project, I am going to try to create a version of a Victorian/Edwardian walking skirt that I feel comfortable with wearing that will keep me warm for this Connecticut winter. So I've already purchased fabric for it. I will start posting. I've tried to start drawing out the pattern for it. It's going to be an adventure, but one thing on this channel is I'm going to share my mistakes, my creative process when things don't go quite right, and how I realign myself to get there. So I haven't pulled cards for that project yet, so that will be coming soon. Just to get an idea of what else you might see on here, recent projects, I made 2 different sea witch costumes. There were 2 different sea witches inside of me that needed to get out. One that looked like Marnie from Halloween Town, and another one that was like a sea goddess. So I will probably share some videos of those costumes. I don't have making videos, but those are some things I've done in the past, and I'm really excited. You may also see painting on this channel of not only houses, but owls, birds, trees, all those kinds of things. And then also just, I'm a witch, and I do lots of different rituals and things, so I may share spells that I make or different practices that I find helpful being a creative individual. So this is my lunch break. I was that excited to start this, so I'm going to go now, but I am so excited to see you all, whoever you may be, the next time that I release a project, and we will see where this goes. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.